Hi YouTube, this is Joe Calton with Calton Cutlery. Visit me on the web, caltoncutlery.com. Today, I've got a pretty cool custom folding knife I want to share with y'all. The maker is Philip Dunn. He's a pretty talented knife maker in South Africa. I met Philip on Instagram or Facebook, one of those. I've never met the guy in person. It's you know, he's an internet friend, right? And one day when I was doing I had done the whole Forged in Fire thing, right? You know, where you go to New York and you shoot the whole thing, you know, and then you come back, and then you got that period where they tell you not to tell anybody that you did that. Because, and it's certainly not to tell anybody, you know, what the results of the show were. And basically, you got to keep secrets. And I am not very good at keeping secrets. So I just didn't tell anybody at all. And then, you know, I didn't have to worry about, you know, like not telling them what happened. I mean, of course, my wife, you know, and my kids and everybody else knew that I'd done it. But anyway, so Philip sent me a picture one day of me up on TV. And he said, "Hey, is this you?" And the folks at the Forged in Fire had not given me the okay to be able to tell anybody that, you know, I was on there. And I was like, well, you know, maybe, you know, I don't know. Well, apparently that episode had aired in South Africa several months before it aired here in the States. So, you know, we got to chat back and forth a little bit about that and about chopping knives and about, you know, knife making in general and everything. Well, the other day, he sent me this knife, which I've done kind of the same deal. You know, I mean, one of the highest thank yous, compliments, anything that a knife maker can give or receive is, you know, a piece of their work. And I have given several of my knives to, you know, friends, well, lots of them to friends, but, you know, to mentors, to guys that really helped me in my knife making career, all that kind of stuff. And this is the first time that I've ever been a recipient of that sort of deal. And it's very cool, very, very, very cool. Philip, if you're watching this, thanks. So anyway, I guess we'll do the whole thing. You know, the unzipping and the presentation and everything. Okay, so first of all, pretty cool case. You know, I ship mine in cardboard boxes that look like, you know, like this. Of course, clean ones, you know, that haven't been in the shop. So the case is really cool. You know, go in the safe pretty well. There goes Doc with the ball again. This card right here, that is really cool. You know, I probably ought to get something like that. It's got Philip Dunn, custom maker, the model number or the model name, when it was made, the blade steel, you know, all the details, all that kind of stuff on there. And then it's also got his website and his telephone number. With a little bit of luck, you guys will be able to see that. And if you can't, his website is www.dunnblades.co.za, and his email and his phone number's on there also. So that's a pretty cool card. This one was made in July of 2020. The blade steel is Damascus Sanmai, bolster and guard are 3CR12, and the handle material is red bush willow. And so here it is. Pretty freaking cool. We got front and rear bolsters. I think that said that we're 3CR12. I don't know if that's stainless or what that is. But anyway, there's the blade itself, or the knife itself. There it is on the other side. It is a Sanmai construction, and boy, he knocked that one out of the park. I mean, I've only made a couple of Sanmai blades, just not something that I've really kind of got into yet. but he nailed that one. I mean, I made enough of them to know how tough it is to make them, and you know what's involved in getting both sides to match like that. I mean, look at that. That's pretty dang even forging. Pretty even. The grinds are really nice. He's got a, you know, for that blade thickness, he's got a pretty nice high flat grind, I believe. No, it's a little bit of a hollow grind. Not much. You guys probably won't be able to see that. But it is a nice hollow grind. The edge, nicely sharpened. I want to say that's somewhere around a 600 grit stone or so. And I already tested it, of course, and it'll pop hair right off of there. The fit and the finish is really nice. The blade it's got just enough wiggle for my taste. In fact, maybe it might be a little bit tight for me. I like folding knives to have a little bit of, you know, a little bit of extra play in there. Some guys like them to where there's no play at all, and I kind of understand that, but my personal preference is to be a little bit on the wiggly side. In case you ever get any trash in there, it's easier to wash it out. The action or the weight of pull is about perfect for a knife this size. There's no nail nick, so it is a pinch grip only. The pinch is a little, you kind of have to get used to it. There's not a whole lot to grab up in that area, at least for me. But you can still get it open nice and easy. The walk is really nice. It's really smooth. The back spring, it is flush in open position. It's a little bit down by about, probably about 3/1000 in the half stop, and about the same in the closed position, which is, you know, perfectly fine as far as I'm concerned. A lot of guys like them flush in all three. As long as it's pretty dang close, I don't think that part really all that matters all that much to me. The finish on the bolsters and the handle material is really nice. Even down inside, it's nicely polished, pretty good. The grinds are nice and even. You look at it down this way, you can see, and you look at it from the back, you can see both of them are lined up really nice. Even the swedge is ground really good, centered, nice and straight in the open position. And the tip is centered in the closed position. Just a really, really cool knife. Yeah. And that size of knife, boy, that would be, you know, a little bit big, I think, for everyday carry type of blade or a knife. We're at 4 3/4 inch closed. And I'm sure, he can probably make them to whatever size that you want if you decide to order one. With a 3.5 inch blade. So, you know, great outdoors type of knife, I think. You know, it's got enough of a really nice pointy point. Look at this. If you ever want to test to see how your point, geometry of your point and sharpness of your point, is try picking up your fingerprints. And see, that one's picking them up just fine. So that point right there and that blade shape and everything would work really good, you know, opening up a trout, dressing out a cottontail. Heck, I've dressed out elk with a blade about that size too. So if you decided that you wanted to dress out an elk with a pretty looking knife like that, boy, that'd be the knife for you. Anyway, just an absolute gorgeous knife. And the dude himself is pretty freaking cool. He's on, I follow him on Instagram and on Facebook. And he does some really, really nice work. Lots of Damascus, lots of high-grade materials. The other day I saw he did a double-edged dagger with a clamshell and the fluted the fluted, twisted handle. Just looked amazing. I mean, pretty much anytime I see something from Philip on Instagram or Facebook, it's you know you're going to be amazed by it. So anyway, really cool knife, Philip. Thank you very much. The knife is cool, and so is the sentiment. I appreciate both of them. Again, here is his contact information. I'm guessing you could probably drop him an email or a message through Instagram or Facebook, or go on his website. He's probably got both of them there also. Drop him a line, see what kind of work he's doing, or even just give him a follow on Instagram and Facebook, because, I mean, if you want to see pretty knives, man, he makes some really nice ones. Yeah, so again, Philip, thank you very much. And again, this is Joe Calton with Calton Cutlery. You can visit me on the web, caltoncutlery.com. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you next time.